Hello, I'm Johnna Blair, presenting our work from Penn State University that explores user needs and attitudes towards a data-driven and preemptive intervention system for bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder affects nearly 1 billion individuals at an estimated annual cost of $2.5 trillion globally. The symptoms of bipolar disorder can significantly impact all aspects of people's lives, from their finances to their personal relationships, with 83% of individuals experiencing serious life impairment. There's been a recent focus on developing data-driven, personalized, and objective assessment methods for identifying early warning signs in BD. However, there are unaddressed research questions when it comes to supporting lifelong management of BD. For example, these methods are inherently data-intensive, which might have different privacy implications across illness stages. Long-term management may also require sharing data and early warning signs within social support networks, raising additional concerns for balancing user agency with efficacy. In other words, there are unique challenges for designing technologies to support lifelong management of BD, including preemptive assessment and intervention, given their varying needs over time. This work aims to address this important research gap. To guide our work in this area, we asked, how do individuals with BD envision using a data-driven preemptive assessment and intervention system to manage BD episodes? Additionally, what are their needs and concerns for using a data-driven approach to manage their condition and also collaborate with their care partners and clinicians for long-term care? We recruited 10 participants through a university clinic who had had at least one depressive, manic, or hypomanic episode within the last year, and were self-described as daily internet users. They ranged in age from 19 to 73. To explore their attitudes towards an online data-driven intervention, we conducted scenario-based interviews. We presented participants with a general framework for a hypothetical system, one that could use their online activities to provide them with behavioral feedback and alert them of any mood episode onsets. We left all of the other potential features up to their own vision. On the resulting transcripts, we performed a bottom-up thematic analysis using grounded theory. Participants were more active online during their manic mood episodes, such as following internet rabbit holes or seeking social interaction, but were more disengaged or avoidant altogether in depressive episodes. If the internet was used then, it was mostly to improve their mood, such as seeking out positive or relaxing videos. Online shopping, in particular, was a universal activity that increased for both types of episodes. Participants wanted future systems to provide easy-to-understand weekly summaries that would allow them to act on any important information before it was too late, as well as have push notifications for automatically detected warning signs. They also wanted to add contextual notes, such as medications or life events that would help them make sense of different behaviors in their data. Additionally, they wanted access to long-term data. Give me all of it, everything you have on me, as far back as you can go, so that they could learn from all of their past episodes and their overall progress moving forward. Participants provided 2 specific use cases for this type of system. They wanted to use their longitudinal data to prepare themselves for future episodes. They noted that knowing the potential length and severity of each one could help them prepare to weather for the next episode they might experience. As online spending was a big challenge, many wanted the system to help them prevent impulsive purchases, either by making them rethink their decisions or disabling shopping sites altogether. Participants felt most comfortable sharing information with their clinicians, as they believed that the data could be used to inform their treatment. But they were also concerned about potentially overburdening their clinicians with large amounts of data or receiving any alerts when they were off the clock. Participants preferred more of a tiered access for friends and family. Most had one key person that they trusted with the good, bad, and the ugly of their online activities, but preferred to share only need to know updates with other individuals. Participants believed that the potential benefits of the proposed system outweighed their initial privacy concerns. However, they wanted data use policies to be clear and transparent, such as where and how is their data stored and who might have access to it. Participants also wanted their activity interventions to provide them with varying levels of agency. Some believe that being prompted to rethink their decisions, such as, are you sure you want to purchase this item, would be enough to slow them down. Others suggested a forced cooling off period, such as waiting 24 hours before they were allowed to act. Whereas some believe that neither would be enough for their most severe episodes and wanted a system to limit their problematic activities entirely. Given the high variability between individuals and their changes over time, we suggest that future intervention design prioritize flexibility and customization. Users should be able to choose what behaviors they want to explore and set new goals in dynamic ways. However, these system settings should not be too flexible as to undermine their long-term goals that they've already set. Future design should ensure that privacy and agency trade-offs are proportional to individual user needs and the severity of their episodes. Design should also support users in involving their care partners and clinicians in making any preemptive decisions if they wish. Distributing this decision-making control across a range of support roles can further protect the interests of users with BD in the case where their agency needs to be limited. We also suggest creating tools to support their social relationships. Notifications at mood episode onset could help provide care partners with a disclaimer of sorts for how users' behaviors or abilities may change as a means to manage any potential conflicts, as well as allow users to better ask for help when they need it. These social features should be designed to maintain support networks as well as help mend any strained relationships that happen along the way. Existing clinical practices, such as self-reflection, can be further supported by these types of data systems. User data, along with any contextual notes, can be used to facilitate therapy sessions, to inform treatment changes, help users better communicate their needs, and overall allow them to take on a more active role in their treatment. Additionally, intervention systems could digitally support advanced directives, which would allow users to document their preferred plan for when the system or others may need to act on their behalf in the future. Our findings show an overall acceptance towards this data-driven approach to long-term BD support, but suggest that we need to prioritize the balance of customization, privacy, and agency trade-offs and how they play into individual and evolving needs. This work is a critical step towards data-driven tools that can support long-term BD management. Thank you.